Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We are here with my Week 10 Detroit Lions Chicago Bears preview, where we're going to talk about, do our predictions and stuff like that, or I should say preview for the game. I got something to confess at the end of this preview as well, but we're going to do like we always do and look at the ESPN matchup predictor. I think this is all wrong. 62% chance for the, 61.2% chance for the Chicago Bears to win and 38.4 for the Detroit Lions. I understand that. I really do, but the Chicago Bears are not that much better than the Lions. They're one win more. But this thing has only picked us, I think, once, and that was the Week 2 against the Washington Commanders. Jared Goff, 173 for 275 with 2,041 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Justin Fields, Cuzzo, 110 for 187 for 1322 with 10 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Jamal Williams, the rushing leader, 126 carries, 545 yards with 8 touchdowns. And Justin Fields, the quarterback that is the leading rushing for the Chicago Bears. 91 carries, 602 yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns. That is a lot for a quarterback. Now, they finally gave us a receiving leader. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 39 receptions for 399 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Darnell Mooney, 32 receptions, 1 touchdown for 407 yards. If we look at the people out, Craig Reynolds is on injured reserve. Kirby Joseph came out today that Dan Campbell said he will be playing. He passed, and he is good to go for this Sunday. Josh Reynolds has been ruled out. This should say out, but it does not. He is out. I looked at the actual injury report connected to this, and he is out. I don't know why this one doesn't say. DeAndre Swift is good to go. Malcolm Rodriguez is questionable. I think we could see him in with a brace of some sort on that right elbow for that injury that he suffered against last week's opponent. And now if we go down 2 points per game, the Detroit Lions score 23.5 points per game. The Chicago Bears, 20.8. Points allowed, 29 for the Lions and 24 for the Bears. Total yards, 390 for the Detroit Lions, 342 for the Bears. Passing yards, look at this. The Bears pass for 147.4 yards on average per game. Most of their damage is done on the ground, which is why we have to contain Justin Fields. The Lions put up 255.9 rushing yards, 195 for the Chicago Bears to the Detroit Lions 134. Yards allowed, we allow quite a bit more than the Chicago Bears, 427.3 to their 357.6. Pass yards allowed, 278 for the Lions to 210 for the Chicago Bears. Rushing yards allowed, we allow almost the same thing, 148.8 to 147.2 for the Chicago Bears. Last 5 opponents. Both of these games, if you look at this, you'll notice something here. Both teams are 1-4 in their last 5 games. The Detroit Lions snapped a 5-game losing streak against the Green Bay Packers last week, and the Chicago Bears are on a 2-game winning streak. 2-game losing streak. I was looking at the New England win when they whipped them up, I want to say on Monday Night Football, 33-14. So 2 games, lose 2, win 1, lose 2. If we follow that pattern, the Bears are due for a win, right? The Detroit Lions are trying to do something they haven't done in 2 years, okay? It's a lot of history that's coming behind this game. The Detroit Lions have not won on the road in 2 years. They have not, it's something else too. They have not, and the last road win, here it is, the last road win that they had was against this very team, which is 2 years ago, when their last road win is against this team after Matt Patricia got fired. So it's setting up for either one of these teams to win, really. So I'm going to give you I said I wasn't going to pick the Lions, but I got to come clean. I have to come clean. I think the Lions are going to win this game. If I had to pick them to win, I can't pick them to win, but also I could go back and stick to my original prediction. Just stick with it, live and die by it. So we'll see what happens after this week. But I think the Lions are going to win this game, but I didn't pick them to win, if that makes any sense. So can the Lions do something? Will the Detroit Lions go on a 2-game winning streak? It's two things that can happen. We have not won 2 consecutive games since 2020. In that same season, we won our last road game. So we can win our first road game in 2 years. We can also go on a 2-game winning streak. Neither have been done since the same season, which is 2020. That was the last time we've done either of those things. So what do you think? Will the Detroit Lions have their first road win under Dan Campbell, their first road win in 2 years, and their first winning streak in 2 years? Or will they go back in the losing column and lose to the Chicago Bears? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Should be an interesting game, to say the least. I almost forgot to do the outro. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. And as always, go Lions. I'm all out of it today.